My name is Michele Smith, and I have been a CASA since summer of 2021. I have been a teacher for many years, and I retired in 2019 and thought that I still wanted to work with children. I had heard about CASA, saw ads of Felton Spencer, and thought he sparked my interest, and I knew that this would be important work to still advocate for children.
I'm Michael Bright. I've been a CASA for, this is my 15th year, so officially 14 years. I had a good friend who was in CASA, and over a period of time, she began to tell me more and more about the group, about what they did, about the need for it, specifically in Kentucky. I don't know if at that point Kentucky was number 1, 2, or 3 in terms of how many cases of abuse and neglect there were. And I had mentored some kids many years ago in college, and I really enjoyed it. I felt like I was good at it, and it was something I wanted to do. And when I heard what the mission was, it sounded even better. I felt like I could contribute something to it.
My name is Kimberly Smith, and I did the training in the early summer of 2021, so it'll be coming up on 4 years now. Okay, I had just retired the year before COVID from 30 years of teaching, and so I've always loved working with children and just thought my retirement would be a perfect time to do more things with children on a volunteer level. So my partner, she and I retired the same year. We had taught together in the same building for probably a decade or more.
Neither one of us knew that we were interested in CASA and just happened to mention it. And when we mentioned it, we said that we were going to a training, and it happened to be the same training.
As we went through the training, we discussed more and more how it would be really neat to, like, the first case maybe work together.
Kim and I were interested in doing that, knowing that we could work with more children that way. Families that had multiple children as opposed to a family with just 1 or 2 children.
You can give more attention to each kid. You could also have one person that kind of worked with the children, and the other one could be talking to the adults.
Because it went so well, we continued working together and have been able to work with many children this way.
In any case I have, I always start out by saying, I'm not an attorney, I don't work for the state, as a way of letting the family or the kids involved. I'm not here as a threat. I'm not here to tell you gotta clean up your home or anything like that. That's not what I do. I'm here for you specifically. I'm here to be your advocate. So tell me what it is that you want. You would like to see, if you look in a crystal ball, what would you like to see happen over the long run?
One particular family that I think about, the mother was not receptive to us. She felt threatened in that we were there to take her children away. But after she had seen how we built relationships with her children and that we were there to make her relationship better with them, she was more receptive to what we had to offer.
2 of our families have had children with special needs. The family had a couple of kids that were in elementary school, and the grandma was taking care of the kids, and so she was unfamiliar with the school system and how things work and the paperwork needed. And
lack of connection to resources is a big thing for parents.
So we were able to, help her figure that out, and worked with the schools. We visited the school several times and talked to the counselor, and so we're able to be a great link to helping paperwork get done and for grandma to understand.
CASA work is tough work, but it's very rewarding. If you focus on what the goal is and making that child feel safe and secure, then it's well worth the effort that you put into it.
It's challenging. You can turn it into small personal victories, or you can say, I'm giving back to my community. But it's an overall satisfying experience.
When I came into CASA, I knew that I wanted to do it because I wanted to be the voice for the children that were abused or neglected. I wanted to be able to give, but I think what I didn't realize is how much I would get out of it. And so how rewarding it is, I would want people to know that, yes, it's an amazing thing for us to do, but to know that there are great rewards for them in doing it. One of the children we visit at school, and just, she's 8, and when they call her down to the office, she just comes running in with this great big smile and just, hugs and loves on us. And so it's just heartwarming to just feel that. This last couple weeks ago, she's like, can you all be my grandma?
I cannot stress the importance enough of these children who need advocates. And I have been around children in the schools that I've taught that have no advocates for them. And to think of what their lives could be if they had someone in their corner, like a CASA volunteer.